In this video, we are just going to explore how you can work around with tuples using functions defined, that is user defined functions defined in Python programming language. So mainly we are just going to discuss how you can unpack and process the data of tuples using functions in this particular video. So in previous one of our videos of tuples explained, we just explored how you can unpack the tuples using for loops or any other loops. In this video, we are just going to explore how you can do the same using user defined functions that you define in Python programming language. So for example, let's define a simple tuple right over here. I am just naming the tuple as fruit prices, and inside the tuple I am just going to make 3 elements. One is apple and its prices, let's take it to be 400, and another object is, let's take orange and its price is 200. Let's assume this. And next fruit is grapes and its price is 300. Let's make it. I'm executing this line. I have defined this tuple fruit prices. It contains fruit names such as apple, orange and grapes along with the prices 400, 200 and 300. So using for loop, you can explore the items inside the tuple like this. For item in fruit prices, print item. When I execute this, you can see my tuple is printed as a whole. And when I try to unpack this tuple using for loop, what I can do is I can just give 2 different variables right over here for name comma prices, and when I try to print only the name, you can see I am getting only apple, orange and grapes. And if you want prices, I am just going to print only prices right over here. When I do this, I am getting only the prices of apple, orange and grapes, that is this one. So this process is named as unpacking of tuples for processing the data, as we studied before. And now we are just going to do the same with the help of functions. So let me just use the same tuple right over here, but I'm just going to define a function def of let me check the prices. So I'm just naming the function as price check, and I'm receiving a parameter fruit name. Let's take the parameter as fruit name, and here I'm just going to write a for loop for name comma prices in fruit name, or let's just take this as fruit list instead of fruit name, fruit list. And inside that I'm just going to check if price is greater than current value, current value is equal to prices. So this is not price, this is prices. And here I'm just going to current name is equal to name, else pass. And after this if else, I'm just going to return current name and current value. So here I'm just defining the current name with the value 0 and also the current value variable with the value 0. So this is a very simple function. You can see it is receiving a tuple as the argument, and inside the function we are just defining two variables, current name, current value, and we are executing a for loop with the splitted tuple, that is unpacking of tuple. We are executing this for loop for the argument tuple passed. If the prices of the variable or the amount object inside the tuple is greater than the current value, we are loading the price value to the current value variable and the name to the current name variable. That is, for example, if we are having this particular tuple right over here, if the 400 is greater than the initial value, current value 0, this 400 will be loaded to the current value variable and this apple name will be loaded to the current name variable. And this process continues for all the other elements of the tuple, such as oranges 200 and grapes 300. And finally, what will happen here is the greatest price holding fruit will be loaded on to the current value and current name variable, and it will return the same current value and current name. So this function, what it does is it will just pick the greatest amount holding fruit name and the price value. This will be returned as the return type of this particular function call. So we successfully unpacked the tuple, and finally we just got the name and value of the highest value object of the tuple as the return type to this particular function. I'm executing this, and when I try to call this price check function with this particular tuple, fruit prices, I'm just giving it as an argument to this particular function call. You can see I'm getting apple and 400 because the 400 right over here is greater than 200 and 300. When I try to make this orange as 500, now when I execute this particular line, I will get orange 500. So finally we will get only the highest priced fruit listed right over here. And unpacking is also possible, or you can also load this result onto a variable such as result, and when I execute this, nothing will be responded, and when I try to execute the result variable, I will get the values. And also splitting or unpacking of the tuple is also possible right over here. Here also I can write like name of fruit comma value of fruit. Now when I try to execute the name of fruit, it's orange, and value of fruit, it is 500. So this is how you can play around with tuples using functions. Unpacking of tuples can be done, and also you can process the data further after unpacking of tuples using functions. As per your own wish or as per your own requirement of the application, you can play around with the tuples using functions defined, that is user defined functions defined in your Python programming language. I hope you learned something new in this video. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.